Dattatreya Peeta of Guru Dattatreya, who is considered as the first Guru of Guru tradition, and Dargah of Sufi saint Baba Budan in the same place. Our journey is towards that holy place today. In 1976, the then government handed over the land to the control of Waqf board. The Hindu community who didn't agree with this went to court in 1978, questioning the permission granted to the Muslim mujawars for the worship. Finally, as per the court order, the government appointed a priest for worshipping Datta Paduka and mujawar for the rituals in the Dargah. We have reached the cave complex. Before getting into the religious matters, let us first explore this place as a tourist and see the beauty around this place. This place is just 26 km away from the highest peak of Karnataka, the Mullayanagiri peak, and it falls within Chandradrona mountain range of Western Ghats. If you look around, you can see many grassland hills around. Tourists are trying to go to distant hills and enjoy the scenic beauty of the place. From here you can see Sri Guru Dattatreya Baba Budangiri Dargah. Fence made of iron bars has been built around this shrine. Police force deputed to prevent any untoward incident at any point of time. Photo and videos are prohibited inside the cave. Datta Jayanti is celebrated in the full moon day of Shukla Paksha in the month of Margashira. It begins with the wearing of Dattamala and ends with going to Dattapeeta and offering puja. The element of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara and the radiance of the sages ashram merges into one, and Dattatreya is born with 3 faces and 6 hands. The 4 dogs accompanying Dattatreya represents 4 Vedas. Dattatreya is the son of sage Atri Muni and Anusuya Devi, one among the 5 great Pativratas. There is an interesting mythological story about the birth of Guru Dattatreya. Once Narada told Saraswati, Mahalakshmi and Parvati that you cannot find a great Pativrata like Anusuya Devi in the 3 lokas, and praised her. Envious of this, Saraswati, Mahalakshmi and Parvati sent Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara to Atri Muni ashram to test Anusuya Devi. They entered Atri Muni ashram like sages when Atri Muni went out for yajna. Atri Muni ashram is known for its hospitality, offered to feed the 3 in ashram. The Trimurti, who were in the form of sadhus, demanded that they will have food if she served it nude. In her divine vision, she understood that the 3 sadhus are nobody else other than Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Immediately, she sprinkled Padodaka from sage's kundal and make them 6-month-old children. She breastfeeds them and takes care of them as her own children. Meanwhile, when their husbands do not return for a long time, Saraswati, Mahalakshmi and Parvati come to the ashram and beg for forgiving their mistake and request for their Pati Bhiksha. Once again, Anusuya Devi sprinkled Padodaka and made Trimurti to come back to their original form. Pleased with her Pativritya power, Trimurti asked her to ask for any desired boon. Anusuya Devi asked Trimurti to be her son. Trimurtis unite in Anusuya's womb and born as Dattatreya. It is believed that Dattatreya performed penance in this cave with his 4 disciples. 4 graves in the left side of the cave believed to be those of Dattatreya's disciple. Next tour was from 4th March to 6th March 2026. Day of death of a Sufi saint is commemorated as Urus. Bababudangiri Dargah. Dargah means the tomb of a Sufi saint. So who are Sufi saints? Sufi is a liberal sect of Islam. Sufi comes from the Arabic word suf. Suf means wool. Sufi means one who wears woolen cloth. The common people of those days used to wear woolen cloths. This means that Sufis are those who leads a simple life. Hassan al-Basri, born in Medina in 642 AD, is the father of the Sufi movement. According to him, devotion will not come from rituals but from pure heart. Next to him is Rubia al-Basri, continued this. According to him, worship of God should be done with a selfless feelings and not out of the fear of heaven and hell. According to the Sufi thought, an emotional bond with God is needed, which can be achieved through music and dance also. Bababudangiri, a Sufi saint, came to India from Baghdad in the 17th century to propagate Sufi thoughts. Bababudangiri, also known as Hazrat Shah Zamir Allah Mazrabi, credited with introducing coffee to India. Sufis believe that love is the most powerful way to connect with God. It is believed that before Bababudangiri, a Sufi saint named Dada Hayat Mir Khalandar came to India in 11th century and meditated in this cave. 4 graves in the left side of the cave believed to be that of Bababudangiri's 4 disciples. 1 cave, 2 faiths. I am concluding this program here. Thank you for watching.